I love Boulder, Colorado.
How different will it be for you this year, for the first time in your head coaching career, not to have Shedeur right there, Travis, who was like a son to you, Shilo?
22, they ruled it a sack. Picked off! Stunned like his daddy! Touchdown!
Shilo, how different that going to be for you?
You know what? I've thought about it tremendously. I'm going to love it. I only have to be a coach. I don't have to be the coach and the dad.
Yeah.
We're now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
So here we go again. Welcome back to the Dark Time channel. And we got to talk about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is back on the scene.
I am back. The Shogun is back on the scene, and the Shogun is the master.
Why don't you sit down and shut up?
And so, of course, as we all know, this is setting up to be a very unique and special year for not only Colorado, but also for the Sanders family. Because this year marks the first time that Deion Sanders, head coach Deion Sanders, is going to be playing without neither one of his sons on his roster. And Deion Sanders had a moment to speak about it at the Big 12 Media Day. Go ahead and check it out.
I love Boulder, Colorado.
How different will it be for you this year, for the first time in your head coaching career, not to have Shedeur right there, Travis, who was like a son to you, Shilo? How different that going to be for you?
You know what? I've thought about it tremendously. I'm going to love it. Sometimes I'm going to sit down and think about it. But now I only have to be a coach. I don't have to be the coach and the dad.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, when you're the coach and the dad, you trying to make sure you watch the defense, make sure you watch the offense, but you want to watch your kids as well. I don't have to have that dilemma. Now I could just pour into everything I got, into all these young men. Don't think for 1 minute that several of them don't think they're my sons. Like some of them really do feel like I birthed them, like they're my kids, and I love it.
And so absolutely, I agree with everything Deion Sanders just said in this. If anything, I think he's downplaying it. People don't realize how much pressure that Deion Sanders was under, not only him, but also his sons.
You know how I feel about Shilo. You know how I feel about Shedeur. Can you really give us the take, right, for your protection of you're not doing anything different than any other father would do?
Well, I'm a black father. That's different. we haven't seen him in that role get glorified and get magnified for being there.
Yes, sir.
So that's the case. Not only that, I'm a hands-on father with a lot of understanding on where my son is going.
Being under a microscope, choosing to go to a predominantly black institution, going against the grain. And so it takes a toll. Not only are they downplaying your program, trashing your program, they're trashing your sons.
Okay, so I thought this was interesting. He said 99% of the online scrutiny is because of my dad. And he is exactly right. That's why it was really a mistake when dad went on shows and said things like this.
Where do you predict Shedeur and Travis going in the draft?
Top 4.
Ooh, that's pretty beautiful.
Anywhere from 1 through 4. One of them is going to be 1.
That's what I'm talking about.
One of them is going to be
speaking into existence.
And the latter one would not go behind 4. Now, all this is subjective because I know where I want them to go. And let's not forget Shilo, okay? But I know where I want them to go. So there's certain cities that ain't gonna happen.
Okay, you on point.
It's gonna be it's gonna be an Eli.
The NFL controls television networks. It's the only sport that tells the networks what they will pay for the rights, and then has the right mid-contract to step in and change it. Yeah, they're not going to have dads tell them where their son's going to play.
And then on top of that, they're trashing Deion. And I know the kind of character and the kind of man that Deion is. I know he could give a damn about the media trashing him, but when it comes to his sons, I know he's got to feel that. I know he feels that. And so that's going to be another huge burden off of him. He's going to be able to focus purely on the Colorado Buffs. And not that he wasn't doing that before, but now he gets a chance to take it to another level.
It's going to be easier if you understand what I'm saying, because I don't have to.
That parental pull
you guys
is
are
no longer
parents,
there.
you don't have to look at it that way. You don't have to look at it no more. Like, I don't have to look out no more.
And I know Coach Prime is going to continue to give these young men some good game, not only on the field, but also off the field.
Some people know when they're 9 years old, I'm going to be a doctor. Who knew from the time they was 10 what they wanted to be and they still chasing it now? Raise your hand. Okay, not as many as you think. Most of us don't, and that's okay. You're at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing with the right leader, with the right teachers, with the right coaches.
Right. They're going on Instagram, and they see you. And what happens? They try to get off in them DMs. And kind of take us on the journey of how this is played out.
I mean, honey, like, I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it's just, for me, I feel like
Hold on. They missed that game.
Nothing but blue checks.
They missed that game right there. She says like a Nike store.
It's like a Nike store. There's nothing but blue checks. So honestly, when you reach a certain status, you can have the pick of the litter. You have to be aware of what you're signing up for. You want to make it to the NFL, and it's kind of like, you do understand there's a lot that comes with that, right? There's gonna, to be able to decipher who really loves you for you, I think that's like the $1 billion question we're all wanting to know.
This is how the game is played. Please know that. We're putting you up on game because some of y'all gonna make it. I hope, pray all of y'all make it, even if you make it in the business world. That's a whole nother category of game. In that world too. They just dress it up a little different.
Yeah.
The game is the same. Only thing changed is your name.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff I just did right there.
You are useful, and it's better to be useful than useless. So you just have to have that understanding that, okay, I have something to offer, you know, whether that's financial, status-wise, whatever. And people do see that as a bonus to be with you.
And so we're right at a little bit over a month away from kickoff. We got Colorado facing off against Georgia Tech at 7 p.m. That's in Boulder. And that's going to be a night game. And we already know what kind of atmosphere that Coach Prime brings when it comes to primetime games, let alone opening week. And so that's definitely going to be a must-see game, and a lot of us are looking forward to it. And I think that's going to be a wrap on this particular video. Go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section if you like this video, and go ahead and give me a like as well. And as usual, peace, chaos.